Hello, everybody. It's Ken from Reverend Guitars here in sunny, beautiful Toledo, Ohio. We're looking at Jeff when we talk, even though he's kind of off, right? Yeah, he's definitely kind of off a little bit. I am here with Mikaela Oppenheimer of Hello Mary, and we are so excited to have them in Toledo for the first time, but not for the last. Am I right?
Definitely right.
Definitely right. So we're in the current Reverend studio, and while Hello Mary played our party at the NAMM show this year, we didn't really have an opportunity to get in depth with the Reverend endorsees in the band and get all the info. Mikaela,
Yes.
can you give us a brief history of your playing career?
Yes. I started playing bass in a jazz band because they had too many piano players, and I took piano for a long time.
Cool.
And then I played in jazz bands for like 5 years, and I played upright mostly. And then I met my friend Helena, who played viola, but was starting guitar, and we started a band, and now that's all I do.
Was it Helena's interest in the guitar that moved you towards the bass in particular, or what was it about the bass that made you want to gravitate towards it?
Well, I met Helena like 4 years after I started playing bass. So
Okay.
I started because they didn't have a bass player.
And you were playing an upright.
Classic. I started on electric, and then a year after that I went to upright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you still mess around with the upright?
The one I had was like a rental that I like didn't give back for like 4 years, and then they eventually asked for it back, so I don't have one. I'm trying to get one though.
Yeah. You hear that? She's trying to get one. What was your first electric bass then when you started? Do you remember?
It was Fender, like, I don't even know. It was like it was a short scale, and it was like
Or like a Mustang or a Bronco or something?
a Mustang probably.
Yeah.
I think it was very little. It was very bad.
What were you using when you started Hello Mary? Before we met?
When I started Hello Mary, I was playing a Fender Jazz bass, wooden bass.
Okay, we're totally going to shift gears.
Yeah.
So without thinking about it too hard,
Okay.
what are your top 5 favorite records?
Oh wow.
Right? See how that just like...
Okay, I have one on the mind because we were just listening to it sort of in the car.
Uh-huh.
But actually, I'm going to change it. From a Basement on the Hill, Elliott Smith record.
Okay.
Geez, this is hard. Probably OK Computer, Radiohead album.
Mm-hmm.
This we were also just listening to, but probably In the Galaxy, which is this really rando band called Another Girl. It's a good album. Probably I Love You, Jennifer B. by Jockstrap. Wow. Okay, number 5. Oh, God. I'm like... Yeah, Dogs. It's going to be Dogs by Nina Anastasia.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. Baby.
What's the proudest moment of your playing career so far?
I saw that one on the sheet because I was looking before, and I was like, oh, God, I have no idea. Probably like our first Hello Mary show, like in a house.
Where was that?
It was in
House
a
party?
house in Gowanus.
Yeah? And how long ago was that? What year would that have been? Let's say.
2019.
Wow.
2019. Yeah.
So before all the craziness started, how many shows did you guys get in?
Probably like tons, but
Tons?
like
I mean, enough to
100?
light the fire to keep you going through all the
I
craziness.
feel like maybe like 100. Is that crazy? 15.
Like 50 shows.
50 to 100. We played a lot. We played like every week for like 2 years, a year and a half.
Interesting. And
Felt like a lot.
yeah, no, but I mean that's probably why you guys are as good as you are, because it's one thing to just rehearse, but to get out in front of people and do it, you know what I mean, and feel that like just feel that creative energy that you have when you're in front of people. That's amazing. So that's a lot of shows. I remember my first band when I was around your age, we played, like, we just played every party we could play for the first summer
That
we were
was the
together.
vibe, yeah.
You know, and then we started playing out in bars, and then we were too cool to do that. And then
Yeah.
everything went downhill from there. I'm just kidding. That's not really true. How did you hear about Reverend?
I was like, because I wanted a new bass because my bass was giving me back problems. And I was looking up like light basses. And the Watt Power was there, and I was like, this looks awesome. And then I was talking to Helena, and I was like, I really need a new bass. I was like watching a bunch of videos. And she was like, I want to get a Reverend. And I was like, are you kidding me? I was looking at that too. And then we both did.
That's amazing. I would ask you what Reverend guitars you're using is the next question, but I already know the answer to this. You are using the Watt Power Mark II in Emerald, and of course this beautiful Brad Hauser Fatfish, the current cool version with the reverse headstock. We're going to start doing this with the 2+2 headstock at some point next year, because that Brad got a Dub King from me, yeah, with the two tuners on either side, like our other headstock shape. And Brad started playing a Dub King and became enamored with that. And Brad, if you're watching, which eventually you will be, Brad. One of the things that I like about what we do with signature models is when you have guys like Brad or guys like Reeves or Mike, any of the guys that we work with, their idea of what they think their instrument is or their perfect instrument is always changes. And so the specifications on these things change. So if you're watching this in a year and you're going, well, what's with the headstock? It doesn't look like that anymore. That's why, because the headstock is constantly evolving. What do you like about these basses other than the fact that they're lightweight?
A lot of things. I don't know. I was never like that good at knowing about my gear, but it's just like the most fun to play for me for some reason.
Do you mess with the different pickup configurations on the basses, or do you sort of find something that you like and just go for it?
I think like when I first get it, I mess with it for like a few weeks, and then after that, I'm pretty steady in my choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So song to song, you don't really change your settings very much on the
Not
bass.
much.
You kind of know what you have a feel for. I saw you play last night in Chicago, and there was some new songs that I haven't heard you guys do yet that were like really bass heavy.
Yeah.
But they were really like heavy. You know what I mean? And it sounded great on this thing, like just like a super dynamic range. So that's me, I guess, saying thank you. What amps and pedals are you currently using?
So I go back and forth between these two pedals, but I exchange them in my alignment. And I have like Earthquaker Devices Westwood that I use.
Yeah.
I also have a Death by Audio Echo Master.
That sounds right.
Is that right? Echo something. They have two pedals that are Echo something.
And you have the one that you would use for guitars, because one of them is for vocals, right?
Yeah. Echo Master, Echo.
Stella uses the one that's for vocals with you guys, right?
Yeah.
I saw that. Well, I heard it last night because it was funny. Anyway, Death by Audio, cool people.
Very cool.
Earthquaker are really cool people.
I also use a Neo clone.
Oh, those are sweet.
It's kind of fun.
And amp-wise, you just got Ashdown,
Yeah,
right?
I did.
Yeah.
I got the Geezer Butler signature head.
Nice.
It sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Have you rocked out Children of the Grave on it
No,
yet? Just
I have not.
Okay.
But
Well, I'll put that on the
matter
bucket
of
list.
time.
So here it comes. So do you have any unusual skills or hobbies outside of being a musician that you'd like to share with us?
I have hobbies,
Yeah?
you could say. Well, yeah, I have.
We've heard it all. Trust me when I say we've heard it all. Deanna.
And nothing weird.
Go ahead.
I don't think I would have any notable skills or hobbies. I do code. I'm going to school for computer science.
That doing code is huge. I wish I could do code.
I like it. I like it a lot.
That's cool. And you just have the concentration to do, because
That's
it
what
always
takes a lot.
seems so involved to me.
Yeah, it is very involved. It's fun. It's kind of.
So you have the ability, you can shut off everything and focus on that. That's
Yes,
impressive to
I
me.
would say it's hard, but
Do you have any advice for up-and-coming players?
Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm not really qualified to give advice per se, but maybe like just do it. Don't be scared. Just have fun and play what you want to hear in the world, not like what already exists.
Yeah, that could be like the best answer that we've ever gotten to that question. Those things are true. And one of the reasons why we like your band so much is that you guys are, in my humble opinion, you guys are blazing a trail. I've never heard anybody do quite what you guys do, and
That's awesome.
it doesn't seem like you have any concern about fitting into a mold, which is really, and that comes across in that answer. So that's rad. What's next for Hello Mary?
We're recording a record really soon, hopefully. I mean, I think we are.
And you're doing the smart thing by working out the material live.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot.
True.
The last record I recorded was written in the studio, and that can
really?
be. And then you start playing it live, and the songs evolve, and you're like, shit. I wish I'd have done this or done that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So working them out live is sweet, and it sounds good. Hey everybody, this was Mikaela from Hello Mary.
Yay.
Yay. Helena, you're next.